just walking and talking. I used to do this. I used to do this constantly on my Facebook. That was the thing. But now, I'm doing it, to YouTube, which is kind of sad for my Facebook friends, but we'll see how it goes. Says the uptime's been up for 5 minutes. Wait, that's a squirrel. Listen how quiet it is. There's chainsaws in the distance. But man. So there's bears. There's bears. I should have brought that up 5 minutes ago when I first started. That's what makes this adventure an adventure. Is there's bears. They mark the whole trail with squares. There's squares and bears. Squares and bears, guys. Squares and bears. Hey, look, there's a blue square. Blue squares and bears. What does it mean? I mean, at least I know there's been people. So is that another trail? It must be, right? What does that mean? I mean, it says no trespassing. This is so weird. No trespassing. And there's a purple square rectangle. And then there's a purple square on that tree. What does it mean? If this was a video game, I wish you could see the chat and I could just have you guys tell me what to do. In the future, if this works out, maybe one day, if people start watching, and then you can decide which direction. Which way do you go? Do you go down the purple rectangle, no trespassing route that does have a purple square? Or do you go down the red route? I'm going to say red because that matches all the KOA stuff, so I'm not sure that's helping stop anybody. Like, is that it? Where are we not supposed to go? Who put that there? What are we talking about? So we got the red square. This is like Blair Witch Project. See, I can give you crazy angles now with my big stick. Oh, gotta watch the ground, dude, or I'll crash. There's so many rocks. See? Huge boulders. Huge boulders. Man, you would not want to get lost out here. See what I'm saying? There's a pretty good divot, and these are pretty decent, but if it gets dark, you see how the leaves cover the path? That's what I was trying to say, or at least I said it in the other video, but I'll say it again. Yeah, the leaves on the ground make it harder, I think. Oh, there's purple. So does that mark where to not go? Is that what we're supposed to assume now? To not go that way. Stay in between these. Right? Good is a filled in square. Bad is an empty rectangle. Is that a definition for life? Don't be an empty rectangle. Don't be an empty purple rectangle. This one has white on it. That's not necessarily an empty purple one, right? That's just a purple. Red. How's the Wi-Fi connection? It seems like it's happening. I wonder what's gonna happen if it disconnects automatically. If we're getting close to that, look at this boulder. The ground is all rocks. We're on a mountain. Shenandoah Mountain. Pretty epic. But man, if it gets dark here, and if it got dark quick, well, it'll get dark quick. I should be fine. We'll see how it goes. Look at nothingness. You can hear cars though, so I guess there's a way out, but you'd be okay. Everybody, I am actually an Eagle Scout. If you don't know, it's true. And I've always kind of gone on adventures like this stuff ever since I was a little kid with my friends in Boy Scouts. Look at these rocks. Those aren't even rocks, those are boulders. Man, this place rocks. Look at these things though, you gotta pay attention or you're gonna break your leg, break an ankle. I got my boots, I'm gonna tie my boots up. Got my boots on, right, which is what you gotta be doing. Hopefully this camera doesn't get all weird on me, okay. Zip up your boots. See, this is what's great, is you have pre-tied boots. I don't know if you've ever seen these, but these are the thing. They're pre-tied, and you're good to go. All right, back. We don't want to have a Logan Paul moment, right? Walking in the woods. That'd be scary. But he had a group of people with him. We're good. We got arrows everywhere. They won't let you get lost. Just don't go the purple way, man. So, should I tell a story? I can tell you guys a story. Who knows how good this sounds or looks. I'll just start talking. There were these people's dogs barking at each other earlier. And one time when I was staying in Savannah, no, it was a flea market, near the flea market in, let me think. Can't think of the name of that place. That's the hard thing about running around all the time, is that you mix them up, right? But anyways, these two dogs, the two dogs started barking at each other. Doesn't really matter where it's located, okay? That's the point. Two dogs started barking at each other. No, that's the end of the story. No. Okay, so these people started freaking out because they thought their dog was going to get attacked, which they had every right, because, like, some people bring huge dogs into RV parks that are aggressive. And if you know your dog is aggressive, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but if you know that's going to happen, those people seem to not care, but it's like everybody's got their little dogs. And so if you're... Man, they blocked that off. You think they did that on purpose so you can't ride vehicles or something? Or no? Or is that an accident? Anyways, they got in this big fight, and I was just like sitting there, like, if you have a big giant dog and it's ferocious, I would just say you're the problem. Like, I would almost kick people out of a park for that. I feel like Like, it's fine if your dog's not attacking other dogs, but that's weird. That story took way too long to tell. I wonder where this ends up. I just end up at my RV again. Which actually would be kind of plausible. And maybe it wraps around. This is pretty good exercise. This is why you don't need a fitness center. But this is right outside the KOA, guys. So, heck yeah, right? This is one of my favorite KOAs. For this reason. And I don't know how good the connection is. Or if this is going to be working anymore. But this is all a big experiment. It's pretty weird. Look at this place, right? Nothingness. This is like Resident Evil 7. I've thought that a bunch of times. Look, oh man. Speaking of, like, even that looks like like people messed with it and made a tent. It's bent over. Do you think that was on purpose or on accident? Probably on accident. Wow, could you imagine making a shelter out of that? That looks like a nice... If I were going to set up a shelter, like randomly, that would be it, you know? That's cool. But obviously this isn't too crazy out in the wild. Like, the wild's that way. I don't really want to get out there. But that's where it's really happening. Like, this is still pretty contained, I think. There's always going to be people coming through here, probably. They probably have like Wi-Fi out here. Like, they probably just bring it and set it up. They're like, it's KOA. They really do glamping. Like, some of it's camping and hardcore. Like, this is pretty hardcore. But a bunch of it's just glamping. I feel like it does just wrap back around. The battery's gonna suck down. I have a solution for that. But I don't even know if this is working. All right. I have so many little shorts videos. The problem with live streaming is you don't get to take pictures. The whole thing is like a picture though. I've got to assume it wraps back around. If it doesn't, then we'll find out. And I'll have to turn around. Keep a reasonable pace, right? So this is what it is. Just going around, seeking the world. Should I go to Vegas and try to street perform and go live in the desert? Maybe. Probably. We got our squares. They're orange now. I wonder why. Maybe it means a distance. Like it changes every... I don't know. Was that like a half mile? I wonder what category this is under. Anybody know? Is this fun or is this dumb? Comment down below. I'm just hiking, man. I can't say it's that engaging. I kind of told you that though. Look at that. Whew. Pretty epic. Is that a thumbnail? That's what I'm thinking, right? Maybe. So, there's a sign that says to KOA. So we're good. We gotta keep going. Look at the mountain. Should I keep telling you? VOY for your information. Voice Alice. I don't understand. Voiceover YouTube. Video on YouTube for your information. What does it mean, boy? Am I an idiot? Am I supposed to know what that means? We'll spend the rest of this time guessing what boy means. Like this weird thing. I'm gonna walk up to something in a tree and I'm gonna die. They really paint these signs up like they're just telling you that it's all the same, I guess. Remember that time it was purple? Can you hear me? I hope that it works. Because I'll be really sad if this is just a video. Video only. Well, if it makes me turn around, I'm gonna stop the video. And then maybe I'll start it again if it didn't work. And we'll just hike our way back. Even though the back video will never be as fun as the forward one. Because you don't know what's going on up here. I wonder where this goes. Rocks everywhere, huge, right? I can't imagine if this goes for miles, then we're not going to be able to do this. I didn't ask. I don't have any idea. Which is so much, that's so my style. And so the way things go. I just hope this works. Go under the orange bridge. I mean, there's the top of the mountain over there. We're nowhere near it. I doubt this heads all the way there. That'd be crazy. Maybe it could though. This would take a freaking all day thing. As they said, like 3:30, I probably gotta turn around so that I can make it back. As long as they can make the same pace before it gets dark. Not that these paths, I don't know. Who knows? These paths could be bad. I hope you guys can hear me. Is that going to be the theme? Is that I hope you guys can hear me? Where are we going? Where are we going is right. I may try and plug my phone in. I don't want it to get close to dying. So we got a neon bag. There's a battery in here somewhere. I'm gonna plug in the battery and I'll do another part to this because I don't want it to be too long and I don't even know if it works. Have a good one, guys. Check back and see if I do another part and see if I make it. Will I survive? Hopefully you'll find out.